Hello guys, god damn it feels good to be back. Today we are writing a song from scratch. Starting from this loop, we're gonna end up with something like this.
Oh, and I wonder if you smile when you look back at what we had. Does it make you sad? Would you come with me and relive our memories?
So I recorded the entire process a few days ago, and I'm gonna leave most of this video pretty much uncut. I wanted to see the entire process, everything from starting off with an idea, writing the song, writing the lyrics, to recording, also changing my voice using AI, which I've been doing a ton recently. It really improved my confidence, and it's making me singing more with my normal voice as well, in some weird way. We're gonna be using lalals to change my voice, so if you want to do that as well, you can use my link in the description. I get a small commission. And if you want to use the sounds that I used to produce, head over to mhamusic.com. So let's go to Melker in the past. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I just have a little ambience thing here that I made the other day. I always like to start out with something like this, and you guys should know that by now. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, then you know I always start out with some kind of ambience, regardless of if I'm writing a song, if I'm producing a track from scratch, whatever it might be. I always want to set the scene first. I have no idea what key this is in, but we'll just open up Vital, and I'll just take a bass here. Seems like we're in E, and I'm comfortable within this range, sort of, I found. Like maybe from D to like G, or D sharp to F sharp. So E is a great key for me to be in. Together with this ambience, we're gonna create like a chord progression or something that will resonate well for me. So if you're doing this, just lay out some chords that you really like, that you really feel like, oof, I could work with this. I'm just gonna pick a chord sound here and we'll lay out some chord progression. Maybe we could start on A. Let me lower the noise a bit. I wanted to finish on these chords. So we're gonna have to start on an E, I think. I think this would be a simple chord progression. We can keep that note on the B as well. And I'm gonna duplicate this layer, and I'm gonna lower the volume a bit. Just put an E and an F sharp maybe. So that goes all the time. So from here we can start writing something, and it's gonna be just a melody to start out with, and it can be anything. It can be a verse, it could be the sort of chorus, if you will, it could be a phrase, it could be anything. So really, you're just gonna wanna listen to this, no pressure, and just sit there and record yourself singing something. It could be anything. I quite like that. I actually really like it. I came up with that pretty quickly, and usually what just comes to you in the beginning is really good. And once you have something, then it's hard to sort of get away from that and do something completely different. What I would do at this point, where I have a phrase that you could repeat twice, right? It makes sense that this phrase could be repeated. And once I have that, it's time to like change up the chord progression. So a C sharp minor would be a good chord. And you could go down like this, for example. So I like that, and we can repeat that for two of these, whatever that's called. But you get the gist of it, like 2 parts with the starting chords and then 2 parts with your sort of chorus chords, if that makes sense. And by changing up these chords, it's going to progress the track, which in itself is going to progress what you're coming up with. So instead of trying to singing different things over the same chords, it's better to just do a little bit of producing and actually changing up the vibe and the chords so that your mind starts to come up with different things to sing, if that makes sense. So in this part of what I recorded, I think there's a little bit of potential here. Na, 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 na. I don't like the last part, but this first part could be turned into something cool, I think. We could change that E to a C sharp again, so it just goes bum 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 bum. So I'm gonna listen to that and keep that in mind, and I'm gonna like keep singing on that. Na, 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 na. I'm out of breath. I like it. It doesn't like... It could be more catchy and it could be more like chorusy, if that makes sense. But at least now we have something here that we can continue on, if that makes sense. So essentially, we started from nothing and now we have the basic backbones of what could potentially be a really good song. As long as you're somewhat happy with the melodic and rhythmic elements of these audio tracks and the way that they are laid upon these chords and the ambience and everything, then there's a good chance that you could make something really nice out of this. So let's try to write some lyrics for this melody. So this process prompts the question, what is the song about? And for me personally, I don't feel like that has to be super clear up front. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna write something about, I don't know, heartbreak or whatever it could be. I think once you come up with a sentence that sort of makes sense, then that sort of comes to you while you're writing. It's like, oh, this song is obviously about this, or whatever it could be. So I don't think that you need to have a super clear defined purpose of what the song should be about. I think that's sort of limiting yourself. Okay. Running around in circles. I like that. It's not perfect. Running around in circles. That doesn't really rhyme. It doesn't have to rhyme, but... Running around, I'm dreaming. Lights are out and I'm feeling every part of your ecstasy. Is that how it's spelled? Ecstasy? I don't know if that makes sense at all. But I like the I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling. And then it's something like he's dreaming and he's feeling the presence of someone. Lights are out and I'm feeling. Like body would be a natural way to go, but I think that's very sort of every part of your body. No, it doesn't work. I'm dreaming, nights are out and I'm feeling every part of a history. Ooh, that could be something. Part of history and every word you said. I don't know if that makes sense. So it would be like, I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling every part of our history and every word you said. You said. It would be something like that, which kind of works. Every word you've said, you've said. Ooh, but I'm healing. Second. It would be nice to end this sentence with breathing. Dreaming, feeling, healing, breathing. It doesn't have to rhyme like that, but Hello guys, by the way, I'm down here. Nej, vad kan jag säga? When I'm breathing. Feels like I'm... Oh, that's very bad. I'm healing. Things like that keep me breathing. I like that sentence. Something like this could be pretty cool. I'm healing. Things like that keep me breathing. Things like that being like... Things like whatever, I don't know. I'm healing. Things like that keep me breathing. This is very like deep, and it's almost like a bit too much. It's like almost a bit too much. It's like too complicated. It should be like a little bit easier than this. The lyrics don't have to it's like I'm trying to be a little bit too deep, you know what I mean? Which is almost always a bad thing. You take my hand and you show me where take my hand and you show me what my better. I don't fucking know. Guide me through the memories. This is cool. You take my hand and you guide me through the memories we share. Like, it could be something like that. I'm dreaming, lights are out, and I'm feeling every part of our history and every word you've said. It's like he's reminiscing of someone, you know. I'm healing, things like that keep me breathing. You take my hand and you guide me through the memories we share. I think that's actually pretty good. I hope you find this interesting. It's very interesting for me to sort of do this while reflecting on what I'm writing as well. But instead of having these two copy and pasted where I sing nothing, we have 16 bars or whatever this is, 8 bars of actual lyrical melodic content, you know? So we've essentially gone from nothing to something. So then it comes to writing the sort of hook or the chorus or whatever it might be. This would probably be like a build up. So the same process goes for this part as this one. I think we could actually raise this whole thing up 1/2 step. I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling. I think it's a little bit harder to write like hooks like this because it has to be like memorable and everything, but I don't know. I'm gonna take a break in the songwriting process, have some lunch, and I'll be back. But this is really going somewhere good, I think. Hello, I'm back. I went out with Checo for a walk, took a little break, came back, opened the project back up again. And I had a slightly different melody in my head when I went and listened to the chorus part again. Check this out. Right? That could be something, right? I think it's a little bit better than what we had before. I wrote lyrics for this. It was a bit easier to do off camera, but we still have one more line to write. First thing I did was I changed this one from that to this. Things like this keep me breathing. I don't know why, but it made more sense to me. I like this though, and I wonder if you smile when you look back at what we had. Does it make you sad? Does it make you smile? Does it make you sad? I kind of like that. I just don't know about the final one here. Would it break your heart if... Right? Would it break your heart if I drank orange juice? I like that. Would it? Would it? Because you're asking a question and you just asked another question. That it kind of makes sense to ask another question. You know what I mean? Would you come with me and relive memories? Would you come with me and relive our memories? Alltså den är fan helt okej. It kind of gives it a different spin. So we would go, would you come with me and relive our memories? Instead of just I don't know. Honestly, we can just keep it this way for now. And it's time to actually do some recording. Vad tufft det är att sjunga på slutet. Suddenly, I've ended up with so many different ones, and I don't even know like what to look for. Props to real singers out there. Alright, so as you can see, I was really tired at this point. But essentially what I was trying to do is just combine all of these layers into one or two different main ones where everything sounded as good as possible, just so we can use that, upload it to Lalals, and get another voice back. So this is the raw take that I ended up with. I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling every part of our history and every word you've said. And I also made a second one. I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling. Very breathy. And the only things that are on there are a bit of autotune, because again, I can't hit the notes. And a little bit of EQ, a little bit of compression. And once we have that, we can just go to Lalals. You can use my link in the description. I get a small commission. So it really helps me out as well. And I usually use their original voices. And I actually ask them, like, how does this work? Well, they have both in-house singers, because apparently they like work a lot with singers in other avenues of music. They have other businesses as well. So they have access to a lot of great singers, which is how they make their models, as well as these, as I understand it, there are like publicly available data sets that a lot of these websites use to create their models. So they use a combination of that to create their models, which sort of gives them a competitive advantage, I guess, if they make a lot of these models in-house from their own singers, which is really cool. So you just choose a model, and then it's literally drag and drop. So you take your raw take, drag it there, you wait for it. While we wait, you can like and subscribe. And yeah, here we have them.
I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling every part of our history and every word you've said.
You just hit download, and then you can just drag them in into FL Studio, route them to a mixer channel. I put some extra autotune on there, some EQ, a little bit of dynamic EQ because I was missing some of those lows, a bit of fresh air, some multi-band compression, another EQ, some soothe, bit of Gullfoss, a bit of nectar, some more compression and EQ, and another EQ. It's just a matter of like tweaking things until they sound good, and then obviously adding some reverb and delay and stuff like that.
I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling.
Now, we're not at the point in this technology where it's gonna sound 100% there, but if you apply some effects and stuff, you can get it to sound really, really good, and especially in the context of a full track. Like, you're not gonna hear a difference between like some janky AI generated voice versus any other like general splice vocal. I've been using Lalals so much, and it's making me so much more creative. And you can say anything you want about like this technology and the implications, and singers they're not gonna have a job. It's just not true, at least not at this point. And when that point comes, there's gonna be no jobs for anybody. So, because I got so many comments on that video that went semi-viral, where I used this and showed it to people, and there were so many comments saying that, and it's just, I just don't agree at all. I think this technology is amazing, and you should use it with your brain, obviously. Don't be an idiot. Use it to complement your singing, use it to complement and further develop your skills. And yeah, let's take a listen to the whole thing.
I'm dreaming, lights are out and I'm feeling every part of our history and every word you've said. I'm healing, things like this give me breathing. You take my hand and you guide me through the memories we share. And I've been waiting for some time to know if you are happier now that I am gone. Oh,
And as you can see, we have the main one here.
And I've been waiting for some time.
We have the wide ones.
And I've been waiting for some time.
One to the left, one to the right. They're 2 different takes as well that I've run through Lalals. 1 take, 2 takes, 3 takes. And the wide ones are from a different model as well. I used the Miles model. And then we have 2 harmonies as well.
And I've been waiting for some time.
Which honestly sounds a lot worse because I did not pay attention when I was making these. I was so tired. But in the context of the whole thing, like it sounds super, super good.
And I've been waiting for some time.
And yeah, honestly, that's it. I absolutely love to do these kinds of things. I think this is my new calling, just writing songs and just playing around like this. I haven't had this much fun in ages, which is why I'm having so much fun making the vocal pack. And I'm definitely gonna keep using this AI technology to change my voice because it's so satisfying. It's like hearing someone else sing your work, and I think it's amazing. So definitely go check out Lalals in the description and let me know what you think of the video. Stay tuned for my first vocal pack. Let me know if you liked this or if you hated it. I love you nonetheless, and I really appreciate you watching. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great weekend. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.